I just uploaded one of the photos from this morning's dive to Instagram, and I did it from our boat. And we get questions all the time. How do you upload from the middle of the ocean? Or, I didn't think that island had internet. And that is exactly what we're gonna try to tell you about today. How we stay connected. Onshore, offshore, and everything in between. So to onshore we go.
I guess the first thing I should tell you is how much data we use and where the heck it goes. How's that one?
That's good, yeah.
Well, first of all, we run an online business. So that means uploading to social media photos every single day, videos every single week. And then we have the normal like sailing stuff, the weather planning, bureaucracy of our next destination, like visas, CAT paperwork, all that stuff. It's a lot of internet, like pages refreshing and all that. And of course, the things that everybody has to deal with, taxes, bookkeeping, emails. Am I forgetting anything else? No, but poof, like every month, there it goes, 15 to 25 gigs. It sounds like a lot. And it kind of feels like a lot as a traveler in a destination that doesn't really have that much Wi-Fi or internet. But I guess in the real world, 20 gigs probably isn't that much. Enano hombre?
Enano hombre.
Oui.
Alors, bottle ou draft?
Draft.
Draft. Dernière question. Small, big. Small,
Do small. And
Okay.
Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Only capital, Champagne,
Okay.
2018.
2018. Merci. So the first place we come to look for Wi-Fi is on land, restaurant, coffee shop, hotel, sometimes. Pretty much anywhere we can sit down and order and get Wi-Fi. But what we've found is it's really not very fast. Sometimes not even usable.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Oh, those are really small. Merci.
Merci.
So I get the speed test. Voila.
So what's the verdict?
Download speeds 0.23 megabits per second. Upload speeds 0.03. Now, we're the only ones here. Literally the only ones here, and that's how slow it is. That's kind of what we found. So to upload a YouTube video, I'm not even gonna guess how long it would take. Forever. To download anything like of substance would take hours, and at $8 for a half of a beer, you would spend a crap load of money here just to download something small. In fact, YouTube didn't even think we were connected to the internet. That's how slow it is.
Slow.
So we suck it up. Learning.
You got a beer out of the deal.
Yeah. Cheers. The reason I say we chalk it up to a learning experience because, well, you see those boats right there? Sometimes we get lucky and we get a good Wi-Fi signal at a restaurant or a cafe or a hotel, and we can actually connect to the Wi-Fi network on our boat while we're at anchor. And that's like we just use our Wi-Fi Ranger. It's like super simple, and that makes it worth it, for sure.
What the heck is a Wi-Fi Ranger?
It's this thing, and it's this thing. Basically, all it does is capture weak Wi-Fi signals, boost them, and then broadcast them inside the boat. So when we're anchored within, let's say, half a mile, they claim 2 miles, I say half a mile, from a hotel or restaurant that we have the Wi-Fi code for, we can now connect all of our devices to that one Wi-Fi code, all from the comfort of our boat.
That's free Wi-Fi. And when the free options start to fail us, then we go looking for the paid options. And when I say paid options, I mean like a cyber cafe or something similar. We've run across, whether it's like the yacht services place or whatever that might offer
Broadcast Wi-Fi for a fee.
Right. There are lots of options here in French Polynesia that are kind of like pay by the hour. And the place it's taking you to now is exactly that. So this is a cyber cafe, and this particular one is $6 an hour, but the speeds are
Whoa, way better than last place. 32.3 Mbps down, 3.25 up, which is way better than our cell phones and about 1,000 times better than the beer. It's like the same price as one beer over there.
yeah,
And you can do so much more work.
totally worth it.
Totally.
Ton of money.
Yes.
And speaking of cell phones, that would be the next option.
Our favorite option.
Our favorite option, yes. So you have a cell phone, you go, you buy a local SIM card, which you can get from right there, put it into the phone, and bing, bang, boom, you've got internet.
And we have no cars.
And we have no cards. Yeah, finally. Okay. Busy for a small town. Buying local SIM cards has totally been our go-to until recently.
Yeah, basically it was like Bahamas, Ecuador, Panama, 2 gigs, $10, something like that.
Yeah, about $5 a gig or so, roughly.
Yeah, but here it's like, woo, 1 gigabyte, 3450. That's $35
For what?
for 1 gig, 4G speed. It says 4.5, but I don't believe it.
No. Very expensive data.
Can you imagine 20 gigs a month at 40?
No, yeah. So that's like their travel SIM cards. Of course, you can try to sign up for like local plans, but you usually need a local address for that. So it can get a little tricky. You gotta, gets tricky. We'll leave it at that.
But we have a fix, which
Yes.
we'll tell you about when we get on the boat, where it's quiet.
So we can sit out here and enjoy the lovely sunset going on behind me while we talk about our favorite cell phone hotspot option, which is Google Fi. We are not paid nor sponsored by Google. We pay for our service and our phone and everything else. They should be sponsoring us. Google Fi is like a game changer. They just launched in the US. Hopefully they will continue to expand. Once you have it, you can travel about the world. 172 countries is what they have listed now, and your phone just works with, of course, whatever local connection is. So here, our speeds are only going to be as good as the local speeds are. But we arrive and our phone just works. We don't have to go pick up a local SIM or anything like that. The pricing structure sounds confusing at first, but it's really pretty straightforward. It's $10 a gig until you reach 6 gigs, and then they give you free until you reach 15, and then you can continue to pay $10 per gig again. But if you used 15, that averages out to, well, whatever number Jason puts on the screen right there. So it's less expensive than the local data by leaps and bounds, and you only pay for whatever you use. So if I only use a half a gig, I only pay for half a gig. If I use 15, I pay for 6. Yeah. Anyway, look up the plans to fully understand how it all works, but it's a fantastic option as an international traveler, crossing borders, going into new countries. It's been huge. You can make phone calls, 20 cents a minute, pretty much all those 172 countries with, of course, some exceptions. You can also get an additional SIM at no charge, which we put into our iPad. So now it shares that data package for no additional fee. Yeah, so it's awesome. That's Google Fi. Check that out. Good stuff.
And I'm going to talk about, see that white thing? That's what I'm going to talk about.
Just in case I didn't make it clear, we use the tether or hotspot option on our phone to share the internet connection to our laptops. So that's how we get internet on our laptops here on the boat. Okay, back to the booster.
So that white antenna is connected to a booster, which is in here. That black amplifier is connected to this indoor antenna. Now, what do those 3 things do? Well, they take a small cell phone signal and data signal, turn it into, well, more. It amplifies the signal. And for us, it's been the difference of having no service or like half a bar to actually being able to post to Instagram or Facebook or send that important email or check those bank accounts. It's not something we use every day, but it's just when we need it, we are so grateful we have it. And Not all cell phone boosters are created equal. I can't go into all the specifics. This one we've been using for, well, previous models for 7 years, and it's definitely one of the best. I talk about it more on our website, so make sure you click over. If you're serious about buying a cell phone booster, make sure you click over and check it out. Okay, what's next?
Satellite.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Is this thing on? Hello? Can you hear me?
Connecting.
Yes.
Yes.
Breaker.
Okay, so we've talked about cell phones and free Wi-Fi, paid Wi-Fi.
On land, near shore.
Yeah. So that's how we do things whenever we're somewhere where we can pick up connection. But what happens when we move off to that remote island with no connection, or we're in the middle of an ocean away from, well, cell phones and everything else?
Satellite. That's really the number one and only option. As far as I know.
Yeah. I don't think there is anything else, right?
I don't think so. Anyway, if you have millions of dollars, no, I'm not going to say that. If you have lots and lots of money,
Yeah.
you can buy a massive satellite dome that will track as you're sailing.
Yeah.
But it's very expensive. Singa?
Thousands of dollars in equipment, thousands of dollars in install, and then thousands per month for those data packages. If you have unlimited funds or just maybe loads of money, then that's a great option. But for most cruisers, it's not an option.
We stick to one of these.
Yeah, or one of these. Okay, so first one is the Garmin InReach. It is not a satellite phone, but it is still a satellite connection. It does connect with your cell phone, and so you can send messages through there, so you're not trying to like select all of your letters through this little thing. So we can send text messages. We have a nifty tracking map. That drops pinpoints as we sail along. So it has a lot of other features other than just generically staying in contact with people.
You can do weather and everything with it. Just there, they have like a little weather download thing. We mainly got this as a backup and for the tracker because we like to hike in really remote places, and we thought, well,
Carabiner option.
yes,
Yeah.
if we have something that can track our hikes, we won't get lost as easily.
Yeah, it's a really great just kind of self-contained device, waterproof, floating, all that jazz. And you can take it with you on any adventures to any remote places where you go where there is no connectivity. It's got a great little SOS feature built in, so you can send out like an SOS call if you have an emergency.
And because it's a simple device, it lasts for
long time.
days.
Good battery life, yeah.
Good battery
I think
life.
we charge it like every other day.
Don't get on the, I wouldn't say it.
Okay, yeah. I feel like there's so much built into this that I can't even go through.
Yeah, that we probably don't even know about. We only use it the way that we use it, and it probably has so much more use.
Yeah, certainly for like backpackers and hikers and all that jazz.
Next one, Iridium Go. This little guy here is installed underneath our nav desk inside. Because of PredictWind and Iridium Go, we can download super detailed weather.
Well, we can get our PredictWind grid file. So it's just incredible for weather and sailing. That makes it worth it.
Alone.
With no other features. And it has other features.
Yeah,
So-
the other thing you can do is make a phone call. You can connect and do like a satellite phone call. It works pretty well. Sometimes it works really well, and sometimes it's like drops every minute. I don't know why. It's just, I gotta guess, it just is what it is.
Yeah. So we've been able to make phone calls, and we use our minutes because we have a certain amount of minutes every month. We have like 150, I think.
It's definitely a delay. It's odd to talk to people that don't understand.
That you're on a satellite phone or a satellite connection because they're waiting for your reactions.
So we don't really make any important calls with it. More just like a, hey, how's it going? Miss you. Bye-bye. Love you, whatever.
Or, dear Kent, this broke. Please tell us how to fix it.
So, what does work really well is the text messaging.
Text messaging and emails. We can email through this through a specialized Iridium Go email. We can also send photos through that.
That's how you were able to post to
Instagram,
social media, Instagram,
Facebook,
while we were sailing
Twitter,
across the ocean. So you could take a photo, edit it, resize it, and then use another resize app built into the phone to then Iridium email the photo
to a friend who would upload on our behalf. So that's the way that works, because you can't upload directly to Instagram or directly to, say, Facebook. You used to, and now you can't. Anyway, but you can still send information. You can still send photographs. You can browse basic web pages, so it says. You can. It takes forever. And I'm talking minutes, like 10 minutes to load one page, which also has no photographs on it. It strips it completely down to text only. So if I went to like the BBC News to see what's going on,
it would take text.
Yep, in 10
forever.
minutes. And then, oh, okay, that article looks interesting. I'll click on that one. Walk away, come back 10 minutes later. It might have, oh no, it lost connection. Let's try it again.
Anyway, don't expect to browse the internet. That's kind of what we had thought. We were like, oh, we'll get this and we'll be able to browse the internet while we're out in the ocean. No, not really.
I'm too impatient.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. But it's great for email, photos,
weather.
And generally keeping up with people, the weather. Absolutely. Oh, and major side note, if you're going to use this while sailing, make sure to get the marine package with the antenna.
Having a connection out in the middle of the ocean is such a safety, it's peace of mind. It's peace of mind for your family and your friends. So I am totally happy that we have both of these, and redundancy is always good on a sailboat in case one thing goes down.
And there's going to be a ton of other features that I'm just simply not thinking of right this minute, but we put it into the post. There will be so much more detail there. We'll also list additional options.
Links. We have some affiliate codes. None of this stuff was sponsored. None of this was not paid for by anybody. So if you do decide to buy anything, please click through our affiliate links. It's super helpful for us. We get a few pennies for everybody that
And on a couple of random things that we've shown you throughout today, we do have discount codes. Not many, but we do have a couple. And yeah, that's mostly it. Oh, and I'll make sure and list like price points for everything because I don't know them off the top of my head, but I will put them in the post because, of course, with devices like these, there are monthly fees to pay for the packages.
more expensive than cell data.
But not by a lot.
But not by a lot.
Like the unlimited account on this one, I think is $99.
Don't even say it. I don't know.
Now we have to put asterisk correction. Anyway, click over to our website, read the post if you're truly interested in any of these things. This was just a broad overview of everything.
If you want to know something specific about any item, then we can dive into really how we use it and like show you exactly how we use it and where it's installed on our boat, like those sort of things. Those all have to be their own videos. So please, in the comments below, leave a comment. Let us know what you like, what you want to know more about, and we'll do our best to make a more focused video.
Thorough video, yeah. Oh, so to answer your question, we don't upload videos from the middle of the ocean.
Oh no, definitely not.
No. We didn't post anything except for photo and text while we were at sea. There was no uploading of any videos.
No.
We can't afford those options.
Thanks for joining us.
Yep. Bye. Oh, yeah, I need like another beverage after that.
There's a lot to go over.
I feel like we missed so much. I don't even know what yet, but I feel like I missed a lot.
We'll cover it in the post.
That's what the post is for.
Oh, I can
I
think about it.
better when I can write it down and then look at it again.